Ethiopian Airline CEO of 11 years, Tewolde ገብረማርያም, announced his resignation on Wednesday due to a deteriorating health condition. Tewolde had been in the United States for over 6 months receiving medical treatment before his resignation earlier this week. In his tenure as CEO, Tewolde has overseen remarkable growth. Ethiopian Airlines, Ethiopia's flag carrier, had tripled its fleet from around 40 when he took office in 2011 to 120 today. There was also a fourfold increase in passenger number from 3 million to 12 million pre-COVID. They have also built more than $700 million of infrastructures like Africa's biggest hotel, cargo terminal, shops, and aviation academy. The exceptional performance of the airlines was also demonstrated in its annual profits that grew from $1 billion to $4.5 billion. Tewolde's career saw him win a number of awards. In 2012, he won African Business Leader of the Year award from the Corporate Council of Africa. He again won Professional Excellence Award and the Airline Strategy Award for Regional Leadership in 2013.
Now that we have achieved almost all the parameters that we have placed for 2025, 7 years ahead of the time. So by 2018, when we made the review, most of the targets have been achieved, and the driving force was to make Ethiopian Airlines the leading aviation group in the continent, and it is already since 2018. So now it is time for us to review the environment, review our capabilities, and see what we can be in the future. We as an airline believe that the airline should have 15 years strategic roadmap at any point in time on a rolling basis. So since 2025 has still 5 years to come, and we came up now with 2035, meaning 15 years strategic roadmap from now. So it is already the largest airline in Africa. Not only the airline, but also in cargo, in MRO, in aviation academy, in catering, and the others.
Tewolde's tenure did, however, have its ups and downs. While the airlines has continued to show rapid growth and even managed to attain profits in the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, the airline's involvement in the ongoing conflict in Tigray that has been marked by gross violations of human rights, including the use of rape and famine as a weapon of war. In a CNN report in October of 2021, CNN had exposed documents and verified images that confirmed the involvement of the Ethiopian Airlines in the shipments of weapons from Ethiopia to Eritrea, an act that violates civil aviation laws that prohibit airlines from transporting weaponry.
State-owned Ethiopian Airlines is Africa's premier carrier of passenger and freight traffic. But among the regular cargo, evidence of sinister shipments. CNN can reveal, based on documentary evidence and witnesses' accounts, Ethiopian Airlines has been transporting weapons between Ethiopia and Eritrea since the beginning of the war in Ethiopia that has seen thousands killed. According to aviation experts, this would constitute a violation of aviation law. Among the evidence are these stills that were taken on board Ethiopian Airlines flight ET3313 and verified by CNN. It's the middle of the night. This cargo plane is being loaded by hand, a slow and unorthodox method. But look closer. This isn't usual cargo. Inside these boxes are mortars. They are being loaded onto this civilian aircraft and transported from Eritrea to Ethiopia. Here is the cargo manifest, corroborating the day and time, November 8th, 2020. The date is significant. It's just 4 days into the conflict and months before Eritrea officially admits to being involved. That relationship between Ethiopia and Eritrea began months earlier in November 2020, which coincided with an increase in the movement of weapons, shuttled back and forth from the Ethiopian capital to Eritrea. An Ethiopian Airlines employee turned whistleblower spoke to CNN about how he had to deal with an unusual request.
So my car I'm thinking about flower Persian village
In various statements, Ethiopian Airlines has always adamantly denied ferrying arms on passenger or cargo planes. But in addition to speaking with whistleblowers, verifying cargo manifests and authenticating stills, CNN has obtained airway bill receipts that show at least 6 occasions in November where Ethiopian Airlines billed the Ethiopian Ministry of Defense to ship military items, including guns and ammunition, to Eritrea.
At the outset of the conflict, Ethiopian Airlines would take part in the ethnic profiling of Tigrayan employees and their subsequent firing. Pilots, carriers, technicians, and security guards, employees with different ranks and professions in the airline would be told to hand over their badges. The dismissal of Tigrayan employees by Ethiopia's flag carrier would be confirmed by multiple international media organizations and human rights groups, as well as state-appointed Ethiopian Human Rights Commission. Tigrayan employees of Ethiopian Airline would risk their lives to escape from the country. According to a report by CNN, 2 Tigrayan ground technicians working for the airline hid in the storage section of a converted cargo Airbus for a 7-hour flight to Brussels, Belgium, due to fear of being ethnically profiled, arbitrarily detained, and killed. The technicians hid in one of the aircraft's secret compartments for more than 3 hours before departure, and then 7 hours of flight with no food or water. One of the technicians had lost 4 of his relatives, while his fiancée and 7 months pregnant sister remained in prison in Afar region. Tigrayan passengers were also ethnically profiled by Ethiopian authorities and told they couldn't board Ethiopian Airlines flights. Ethiopian Human Rights Commission Commissioner Daniel Bekele would call the rising number of complaints alarming and said passengers traveling from multiple reasons, including work and medical treatment, were being turned back before they could board their planes. Actions by the Ethiopian government that the airlines is yet to openly condemn. According to New York Times that sourced a pilot and a foreign diplomat, Tolda Gabramariam himself was barred from leaving the country and boarding a flight to Paris on November 8. In a statement issued on March 23, Ethiopian Airlines Board of Management had announced that it had approved a request for early retirement by Tolda, which he requested in order to focus his full attention on his medical treatment, leaving many questions about the legacy of its most prominent CEO to date. Much of his tenure had represented a time of rapid growth and success for the airlines, but also a time of institutional violence against Tigrayan employees and customers, acts the former CEO has yet to condemn.